the day I moved here, I said, I start with CrossFit and I go every day. And one thing CrossFit can give you in this age is a lot of self-confidence. For me, it's not anymore going to CrossFit. It's for me, it's going to meditation. To the audience or to
No,
you?
no, no. To if you want to read something,
No.
I can start if you want to.
You start.
Okay.
You start. You are, yeah.
No, so we're gonna start the new episode. This is, I think, it's the 7th, the 8th episode already. I don't remember anymore, but because we do so many. No, this is going to be a little bit different for everybody that is watching. We're gonna do it in English because we have Niklas with us today. But I'll try to make sure that there is the subtitles in Spanish or something like this. And normally we do this these episodes with Lydia or some guests, but this is the first time that we have a member. I think so. Yes, like a member. I think it's the first time.
Yeah.
And it's a super special present guest.
Okay.
I think the biggest personality in CFX. So, like I was telling everybody, this is Niklas. Okay. Maybe you can tell a little bit, just to be, because when did you start here?
It was in end of August. Let's say the first weekend of September last year.
So 2024.
20, so yeah.
Wow, 1 year, almost a year and a half already.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I think one of the curious things that I wanted to ask you, and I wanted to involve you in the reason why I wanted to get you to participate today, because I think there are a lot of aspects that are very interesting in your life and that I'm curious about. And I think some people are also curious about.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have some good conversations. We don't have time to talk about everything in one day, but there's some great things. And I think you had, just in general, before we go further, I think you had a great impact in the community. I think your personality, like I said, is amazing. You are like a big personality type of guy. Whenever you're here, people are happy, people are chatty, and you always bring a different story or a different angle to conversations with people. And I think people love you for that. And not only that, but I think it's incredible as well that you bring your family here. I think so many times you brought your family here.
Yeah.
And Ben now is part of the gym as well, and then every now and then Kai comes here and he has a great time with Punky or just screaming your name and trying to participate. So I think there are many things that we can talk about, but in the beginning, like I said, you started in August. And before that, I know a lot about your history, but I will ask you because then I think it's nicer for people to listen. You used to do another sport before that, no?
Yeah, I was when I was young, I started playing handball when I was 4 years old, 3 years, 4 years old. Yeah. So the house of my family, of my parents, was next to a sport place.
Okay.
I only have to jump over the fence, and then I was playing handball. Then. And my little brother, who was actually similar,
in Germany, right?
In Germany, yeah, it was similar. The age from Kai now, joined me then. He could not jump over the fence, but we played it together, the handball. He started with, let's say, 2.5, 3, and I started with 4 years.
4 years old, you start playing handball. And you play professional handball, no?
At the end, yes.
In Germany.
Yes. At the end, yes. I played in Munich at Milbertshofen. We were at the peak. We were something like a Champions League winner.
Nice.
Then.
How old were you at that time?
I was from 18 to 26.
18 to 26, you play professionally?
Professionally, yeah. Meant 2 times a day training. Yeah, and I studied sport and economics in this.
Sports economics.
Yeah, and then with 26, a big change came. Yeah, I ruptured my Achilles. I have a twist tendon.
Yes. I think you rupture both your Achilles, no? Not just one.
For both Achilles. Then I had to stop playing handball. Didn't know what really should I do. I stopped I finished my.
But before you finish that, in 1992, what happened?
1992, I was here, of course, in Barcelona. That's why I love Barcelona. I trained here for the Olympics. Then I was part of the team as well.
How did Germany got in that year?
They didn't win
in the Olympics.
They didn't win a medal.
No.
No.
You guys got like what, 5th or 6th? Do you remember?
Yeah, 6th, something like that. And I was not allowed to play. Yeah, I was not allowed to play. But Barcelona came into my heart at this time. Then there.
That's when really the first time like you really enjoyed the Barcelona.
Yeah. I came here later than for some bachelor parties. It was a little bit, but Barcelona was for Germans.
So different.
Yeah. So, and then I returned really the summer of 23. I returned here.
2023 now.
2020, I returned here to spend the summer in Barcelona. Yeah, because I had nothing, no operational role to do in work-wise, and I want to be in a big city next to the sea. So I spent the summer here in 23, met my now wife.
You met her here in Barcelona?
I met her here in Barcelona.
Nice.
In the gym.
In the gym?
Yeah.
Which gym? Was not our gym.
It wasn't our gym, it was the hotel I stayed.
Smart man. She was in a hotel as well?
No,
at the time.
She was there. There was a members club, but she was a resident and he was allowed to use the facilities of the gym.
So it was very coincidence.
It was very coincidence. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning. I met her there, and now I'm married and we have a kid. Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Good. So,
besides Sky, you also have other 3 sons, right?
I have 3 sons from my first marriage. Nico, 22, Timo, 21, and Ben now here 19 and turning 20.
My question to you was, you stopped playing because of your injuries, right?
Yeah.
And then you decided to move away from the courts. You play a lot.
I played a lot, and then my whole life changed. One evening, really it was one evening. Yeah, I invested my, let's say, bonus we get for winning the championship or whatever. I invested at the stock markets.
You started investing.
Yeah, and I didn't have any clue. Yeah, but I knew it's better than putting it just for some interest.
Saving, yes.
And so I invested in the stock market, and I had my injury. My studies finished. So I said, what should I do? And there was one evening then a class for students investing. And to this class for students of investing came a guy called Gerhard Huber. The name was Gerhard Huber. He made a speech about a subsidiary of UniCredit he wanted to found.
Okay.
And it was nice. I talked afterwards with a glass of wine with him. Then at the end, he said, Niklas, next day, you come to my office.
Okay.
And 2 days later, I was head of marketing and head of business development.
Working with him.
Online investment banker in Europe.
And that was in what year?
1995.
Wow. So the internet market and marketing was completely different.
There was no internet.
There was no internet.
There was no internet. I started
You're the first guy.
Yeah, you see that
yeah, no,
I didn't have a phone.
Yeah.
I had no internet, no phone. No, we had landlines, of course.
Wow. So you started from the very beginning, developing.
You can imagine my first business case, at this time was when actually the first business case when the internet came.
Right.
Yeah, the supervisory board said to me, make a business case about the internet.
Wow.
I said then 2, 3, 4, 5 years, perhaps 5% of the transactions will be online.
Right.
2 years later, it was 99%.
Yes,
so
exactly.
It changed tremendously. It changed tremendously.
And when you start working, let's say you stop playing handball and you start working because after 90, what was it? Maybe around 95, 96. Then did you continue playing any sports? Did you continue?
At the beginning, not. To be honest, I was injured.
Right.
I was injured then, and I didn't even do the physio like I do today.
Not even running, nothing.
Nothing. I was suddenly. I loved sport, and I did it 200%. And suddenly, I came into a world. I built up a company.
Right.
In a field where I loved it.
Here.
To do it, where I loved it to do it, and it was so fascinating for me.
Yes.
For me, it was normal. It was normal to work 7 days a week.
Yes.
7 days a week.
You told me that you were completely addicted to work.
I worked. It was normal to work 7 days a week. Then after 2 years, my job was really 2 days Munich, 2 days Paris, and 1 day Madrid, Milan.
Wow,
non-stop for 2 years.
So when was it that you decided to go back playing sports? Or
it was in, let's say, in waves a little bit. Always when I felt there is too much pressure. Yeah. So with 40, I was running then twice a marathon when I was 40.
Okay.
I was running,
so you were training a little bit.
There I was training then a lot of course, but as it is always then the case, if you lose track, if you lose track, it's so hard to start again. And it's so hard to start again. And by getting older, it's getting harder and harder to start.
That is true. That is true.
And you really have to make it part of your routine, of your daily life. And there are so many excuses not to do it.
Right.
So many excuses.
To create the habit is very hard. And once the habit's gone, it's very hard to
and now
restart.
Really, I came then back to sports, really, 2023.
That's when you kind of started back at the hotel, or when you came to Barcelona, no?
And now, let's say that it's really an incremental part of my life. It's now since I joined here at CrossFit Eixample.
Thanks. That's very good to hear. I didn't know that. That's very interesting because, for example, this is one of the things that I didn't know. If you were training before, or if you just like came back when you started here.
No. And my attitude to it changed in the last 1.5 years a lot.
Yes. Yeah, it really helps a lot.
Yeah.
And my question to you then after this was, you were probably thinking something to train, right? And then in the end, you decided to do CrossFit. Was it a coincidence because you passed in front of us and then you saw us? Or were you already researching a little bit? What types of training can I do that you like? How did you find out about CrossFit?
I did it a little bit in Germany before.
Okay.
I did it a little bit in Germany. And Timo, my second son from the first marriage, did it more because he was playing soccer. And in this soccer tournament, that was a huge club called Maccabi. They have very good youth work there, and they do also this kind of CrossFit because, I started sport when I was young. I always said my kids, I would, as an education, as sportive education, gives them to let's say basic movements.
Right.
And now I would give my kids to CrossFit.
Right.
As a first sport. To make the basics.
It can. There are 10 competencies. We can talk about it, but we don't need to go in that detail. But there are 10 competencies that are the main ones that CrossFit really develops. And it's not only strength, it's not only improving your cardiovascular ability, but also there are so many other things like balance. And it really helps in so many ways. And it's really great that... I love Anki. But then you started, tell me, like, how did you, because it was Timo, no? And so he was doing as a complementary
for soccer
program for soccer.
So I did it a little bit as a complementary when I was running. Then
at the time,
I did it as a complementary. Later, I was cycling every day to the work.
Okay.
Then I did for years. Then really
completely
nothing. Stop. So I started in 2023 a little bit, and when I moved here, the day I moved here, I said I start with CrossFit and I go every day.
Nice.
And I go every day.
So you already knew, you already had done a little bit. You just wanted to like get going, start again, and then try to get a routine and do it again. That's how you found us and everything.
Yeah, was my advantage was that I knew how sports affects all of your life because I did that before.
Correct.
Yeah, and I want to have this feeling. I wanted to have this
feeling again.
Yeah.
And it's a big change because from not working out so much, then suddenly what now I want to do. But also probably because of your new routine, you're able to fit it in your daily schedule, no? And then you're able to.
It helped me tremendously. The sport to feel comfortable here in Barcelona. Of course, Barcelona is a wonderful city.
Yes.
But to come into that, and even my attitude in this 1.5 years to the sport and to the training changed a lot. For me, it's not anymore going to CrossFit. It's going to meditation.
Meditation, right?
Yeah,
I know. It's for me as well. I need to train. It helps me sleep.
Yeah, and I do my routine is, as you know, I normally train 8 o'clock in the morning. Before that, I go with the bike to the sea. Prepared mentally for me, not negative, positive.
It's your own time.
It's my own time for the training. I look forward for the training.
That's
always come a little bit early here to already feel the smell, feel the atmosphere, and get then into the training.
And then after that, your day is done. You're already ready for the day, and it's a great feeling.
It's a great feeling, and you know the theory, or not the theory of beta endorphine, which
no, I don't know this one.
It's like you can get addicted of this.
Oh, sure, 100%. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are addicted.
And it's such a positive feeling you take with you through the whole day.
That is very true. It helps you in general when you train, and after that, it just makes problems smaller. It makes you,
yeah.
confront things in a way more positive way. And this is one of the reasons why I train so much. But I think we have that similarity where you used to be a professional, and I used to play sports as well. But I think CrossFit really provides that feeling, and then when you feel the consistency is there, that the habit is there, it just makes life so much better.
Yeah.
And my question to you in that sense was, do you remember, 'cause I'm very curious, I don't remember anymore, but do you remember the first trial class you did when you came to
the first class was
to the box?
The first time I came, I was there with my sons, and then I met one. I come to one, and then a second later,
okay,
then. And one was there and say, "No, Saturday we are full, but you can go to the beach. There's another training. You can go."
We were doing the beach workouts.
So my first training with CrossFit Eixample was a beach workout.
It was the beach workout.
Yeah. And there was the Ignacy. I already met Ignacy.
That's where you met Ignacy.
That was my first workout together with Timo.
The 8 a.m. crowd, no? 8 a.m. crew.
Yeah. That was really at the beach. Was a Saturday at the beach.
And the first class there, do you remember or no?
That was then the Monday later.
Okay.
And then a few days later, I met you.
Uh-huh.
Already
And
came
then
earlier there, and I met you.
That's so cool.
And it's, of course, it takes a while to see all the people,
Right.
all the people.
Oh, yes.
But after a while, let's say after a few months, you know who is coming, who is not coming.
It changes a lot as well because of Barcelona.
Yeah, it's changed a lot of Barcelona. But let's say one third to one half is permanent.
Yes,
here,
correct.
and the rest,
then you know everybody.
Yeah.
But in that sense, were you not afraid? But were you? I know I'm 100% sure you were excited. But what were you expecting from the first time for the trial class? Were you afraid of it?
I was
because you already done before, no? So when you came here,
I've done before, but we both know I'm 56. You come here, you train with whatever the Brazilian guy, the Argentinian guys, all young and whatever,
20,
motivated
30,
and
40.
20, 30, 40. And in the beginning, I asked them how old you are and to compare a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. After half a year or so, quarter of a year, I don't do that anymore. I train for me.
Right.
I train for me. Yeah.
So in the beginning, you were comparing a little bit yourself with the other people. You're still trying to compete.
Trying to compete. Now I train for me.
But you were never afraid. So you came.
No. You don't have to be afraid. You don't really have to be afraid. You can do every exercise, scale down. I had my injury here, my rupture with the tendon, and even with this,
because you fell. Just so everybody know, Niklas fell. You fell from a bike, no? And then you hurt and you had an injury. And then how long ago was that?
That was in mid of June. I got my operation. Tendon has to be operation.
Mid of June.
Mid of July, and tendon is. But you better break a bone, then
rupture. Yes.
Then it will take another 2-3 more months now, really, to get me full back. But for me, the most important thing was even there when I was here with my thing, that I come every day, do my routine, do my stuff,
continue with the routine, maintain it,
be here, and you can scale down then everything. You can scale down everything. Yeah.
So I think this is very important for people to listen because people will be hearing us, and I think most of the people that will be listening to this are actually members, and they know this because they come. But if anybody from outside is listening to this, I think it's one of the great things about CrossFit is that, and one of our specialities here in CrossFit Eixample is exactly to welcome anyone, any age or any background.
Yeah.
So you had an injury, and there's a lot of people say, "Oh, I have an injury, I can come," or "I have this, or I can come."
There are always excuses. There are always excuses to not to do. And I only can also encourage people in my age or even older, to do CrossFit. Then when we talk about longevity and quality of life. We discussed about having a nice day, being relaxed, and having this, let's say, warm feeling
during the day.
It gives you also, let's say, self-confidence. Self-confidence
completely
in your body. Then which might not be so important when you're 20, 30, 40. At least for me, I still gained there or lived from the past. But when you turn 50,
right.
Different story.
That's what I think. I think a lot of people come for the transformation. They want to live a healthier life, or maybe they have different goals where they might want a body transformation. But in the end, I know that people actually stay because a lot of the times, because of the mental component that the community side of things, that in the end, if you create a habit and if you create the consistency of coming, you end up enjoying the process much more. And in the end, it's not just about doing a workout, or it's not just about getting it done and leave. It's about participating into something that is bigger than you, and at the same time, you get all the benefits from it, right? So I think, which is really cool, because you have such, like I said in the beginning, you have such a big personality, and you fit it. I think you can fit probably anywhere you go.
I know. but listen,
you fit it so well in the beginning.
But how my attitude changed to all that, when I started playing handball, it was because of winning, winning, winning to do things.
Right.
When I was an investment banker, it was a bonus at the end. You know what counts now is this little one saying S to S.
SOS.
That's the way it is, or when you do the exercise right.
Right.
That's much more than any bonus. That's much more
right.
because you have this feeling.
It's a good feeling of recognition that you are listening to us, and you are performing the way that it should. That's really cool.
That's for me now the motivation.
That's very nice. This is we can talk a lot about this, but this is one way of motivating. So we always talk about this here as well, and I'm going into a little bit of the details on how we pass the message to the coaches to make the best out of the classes. So one thing is, there's always the group motivation and there's always the individual motivation. So depending on the class, you can have a group motivation, or depending on the moment of the class, you can say, come on guys, let's go faster, let's do this. But one of the things that I think it's very important, not only for you, but for everybody,
everybody wants to be seen,
and all gyms, is to really know the people that are coming to your gym. And this is one of the things that when people come consistently and when people really invest in us, it makes it easier for us to do our job. And so we see somebody like you, and we know exactly how much you can lift, or we know how much your weights, or what your capabilities are. And in the end, it really helps us do our job, because we know exactly which are the key points, which are the moments that we can push a little bit harder, which are the moments that we know what your capabilities are, and then try to get the best out of each person.
Even more. There was weeks ago here, a Spanish lady, I think her name is Isabella.
Isabel.
Isabel.
No, I think she's Brazilian.
Brazilian, okay. But she only speaks Spanish.
Right.
And I come inside and say, well, good morning. And she's like, Spanish. I say, okay, buenos dias. I remember the first training. She was, let's say, my feeling.
Can you close, please?
Must not be right. She must be a little bit nervous.
She was very nervous. She never done sports before either.
Today I watched one again with her, taking care of her, going to, let's say, not level to.
Adapting the exercise for her, right?
And I saw her being proud and enjoying that so much.
That's very good to know.
That's really that team here.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. And like you said, the feeling of the SOS, group motivation and individual. Individual is so important because sometimes it can be a very small thing, but it can make all the difference. And if you know the people and you know how to motivate them, and they will, have that feeling that you said, now I'm only looking for that SOS and then come back. So this is really good to hear from you, and it's really cool. And I think also one of the things that I was curious about, there are two things, right? I think there was a big transformation. One thing in your life, you start creating the habit of coming back, something that you were missing from a long time ago. So you transform yourself in that way. The gym also transforms itself because it always has an impact when somebody like you come. But I think the coolest thing that I've seen recently, and I'm very proud of you, I'm very proud of the gym, I'm very proud of him as well, is that Ben, he started to join the classes and he started coming. And before CrossFit, was he doing any other sports or not so much?
He was, let's say he was the third child in a marriage which was getting colder. He had some challenges.
He had challenges, yes.
Then one
With all the changes and
with all the
everything.
changes with himself, but whatever. And one thing CrossFit can give you in this age is a lot of self-confidence.
Self-confidence, yes.
So he did a little bit of sports before then, but coming now here regularly is that he started it and he promised me to do that for 1 month. I paid the first month and now I paid 3 months and now
he's been already now for 3 months or something, no?
He comes now with me nearly every day here.
Yes.
Then and his self-confidence grows.
Have you realized that his self-confidence changed?
He changed his way going through the street. Changed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. Powerful.
Videos like
showing the chest,
and that of course makes me proud. I can't say it.
Yes.
Being here with my 19-year-old son, and he should be double the fast than I am.
Right.
And it's so great to see him doing that, and it's so great seeing enjoying him.
I enjoy it very well. I know he's still a bit shy, but I think the coolest thing, at least for me, because I know you, I have a good relationship with you. And then he sees that, and I think he is opening up to me a little bit more as well. Like in the beginning, he was super quiet. He would never, almost never speak. But now he's one of the easiest, most coachable people because everything you tell him, in a second he'll be doing it. It's super easy to coach him, and he's it's easier to approach him, and I can see the difference already. So it's really cool that he's joined us and he's more coming here with more frequency, because these things you never know. Sometimes you want him to come, but it may not work. But it's really cool that he really enjoys it, because it's okay as long as he's active doing something else, fine. But it's really cool that he's also here participating.
And the best thing you can do as a father is create memories with your son.
That's what I was gonna say. And then in the future, in 20 years from now, maybe you're not doing CrossFit, whatever, but you'll be speaking about coming here and training together and all that.
And that's when we take about the takeaway of this discussion. That people my age, come to CrossFit. People, ladies like Isabella, come to CrossFit.
Yes.
Guys like Ben, come to CrossFit. There's a fourth one missing, and you're gonna make a video. You're gonna do that. It's CrossFit Kids.
Yes.
It brings that.
If your whole family comes, we don't need more. We don't need more members.
I don't have so many kids. I have young adults.
You have to keep bringing them.
I do that. No, so CrossFit is very, very, very good for the body. You can do it really your whole life. Then, and it's
for sure.
And it's a change. It's not always the same, or doing the same change. You run outside, you do it inside, you do whatever, bicycle, rowing, and so I only can encourage people to do it. And
it's great to hear that from you. We are focusing a lot on the last campaigns that we've been working on is CrossFit is for all, and we're really trying to get the message out of there, because I always hear. And I think one of the coolest things about you participating today in the episode is because we are going to spread the message as well through your example. And it's really trying to see, make people understand that they don't need to be afraid of doing a trial class. They don't need to. It is for all ages. It is for everybody. It doesn't matter what kind of sports background you have, or doesn't matter if you have an injury or not. Everything can be adapted. So I think you are a great example of that. And I really appreciate you coming today and your words. Is there anything you'd like to say, or?
No, there's one thing. I'm turn next year 57.
Okay, so
in 3 years I'm going to turn 60, and I want to be in one big tournament. Then again, so with 60, I train again the age class.
Which tournament do you want to do?
Whatever. World Championship in High Rocks or whatever.
You want to do something like that? Okay, we can prepare you for that.
Prepare me for that. But I need a target, to train to.
Okay.
And if I don't achieve it,
you do. If you don't achieve it, you do burpees. Okay?
I do burpees. I do that 60 burpees at my birthday.
When is your birthday?
The 2nd of August.
Oh, you just made a big mistake. Now I know. It's recorded. Everybody will know. On the 2nd of August, everybody asking you to do your burpees. No, but we'll talk about it. We can maybe come up with some. Now that you started running more as well, after all the training, all the running you did.
The last thing I can now I can easily be honest. The last thing I quit now and changed in my life was that on the 3rd of August this year, if I stopped smoking.
Ah,
So that was before.
okay,
Then there's I'm within 4 months without smoking. So
completely nice.
completely. So I changed everything. Yeah. Now only longevity and.
But with the right amount, not too much, not
Yeah,
too little, not
yeah,
too much.
Yeah. That's true.
I think there is a correlation sometimes. There's a lot of interviews and people saying about this. There's a lot of correlation sometimes of some intense people or people that can easily get addicted to things, because when you start doing CrossFit,
Yeah.
there are so many things you can learn,
Yeah.
and there's so many levels that is very easy to get addicted to.
Yeah.
And then some types of personalities fit.
That's also important, even if you make it part of your routine, of your daily routine.
Yes.
I do it like the
Go a little bit
training
close. A little bit close.
plan- the trainings plan is a little bit intense, not so intense, not so intense. And if there are days that I don't feel so well or feel so good, I do it less. Yeah, then
Correct.
I take the old age bonus, I call it.
Old age bonus.
I always call it.
Today I was not in the mood. It's so cold.
Yeah.
It was so hard, and you know what? I did what I could.
Yeah,
I didn't do my
yeah,
best, but I
yeah,
did what I could. And for today was great. And
yeah.
I think there's a lesson there.
Yeah.
and,
It's the only thing I always want to do every day is move a little bit. Then so that's wonderful. Markus, thank you very much for everything.
Dankeschön.
Gerne.
Do you want to tell the story? No. No more stories today. And thank you so much. I think everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I see you need to ask people to share, to follow.
So please follow, subscribe here. That's always I see in. And please, give a like and please spread it. We want to go viral. Then
Yes.
yeah. When I get the first email from or the first question whether somebody can have an autograph for me from Basil.
There you go.
You've done a great job.
There you go. Didn't you say you went to Germany and somebody said you were famous?
Yeah. No, not
Maybe
famous.
you can
not
tell
famous.
this story.
No, not famous. I went to Germany. To Berlin to work. I had to work there, and I went there to a CrossFit studio in Berlin. 7:00 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning. A guy approached me there.
You joined a class, a CrossFit class.
I make a drop in there, and the guy approached me and said, "I know you from CrossFit Eixample. I know you from CrossFit Eixample." So he was here to do his open,
He did the open workout here.
We had a Saturday workout before or after or something like that. I know you. So
And he saw you from the social media, no?
I don't know where he saw me, but he know me.
You're famous. You're famous. You were here in 1992. You're famous.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye, guys.